All right, guys, today we are going to talk about ways that you can save money. Hello and welcome back. I am going to be talking about ways to save money today. Some of these you may be like, well, duh, I already do that. And some of these maybe you're like, oh, I could do that. I need to implement that. So hopefully there's something here that you hadn't thought of before, or maybe it's just a reminder that you need to do or you want to do. So let's get started. Sorry, don't know where the camera's going. All right, the first thing you can do, and what I feel like is the easiest, is to look at what subscriptions you have. There are probably some streaming services you have, cable, I don't know, a subscription box. There's so many different subscriptions that you can have these days. There is probably one that you have signed up for at some point that you don't really use that much and you could do without. So look through your subscriptions, decide if it's something you actually need, that you actually use, and if it's not, then cancel it. That'll be an easy way to save. Cable is a huge, huge savings. And there are lots of cheaper options that you can use if you still really want to be able to watch television. There are cheaper streaming services if there's a certain like brand or channel you like, they probably have some kind of a streaming service. And then there's some things like the Roku channel that has actually a lot of good television shows on it for free. It doesn't cost a thing. So there's lots of other options there. I know if you're a sports fan that cable is kind of the only way to watch sports, but there are a few other options that are a little bit cheaper. But that would be a personal decision. You just need to really look at that and decide, is it really worth the amount of money I'm spending to watch these sports? And only you can decide that. We decided it was not, so we canceled our cable years ago and we have not missed it at all. All right, another way to save is to cut down your driving. And again, this one's probably kind of a like, well, duh, but if you are like me, you enjoy taking joy rides. You enjoy just getting out of the house every day and kind of cruising around, maybe going to the store just to get out and go. And this is something I have been working on myself, is planning out my week and my outings so that I can do all of my outings at the same time in a good order. So if I know that I'm going to go to the post office, I'm like, well, this would be a good day for me to go to this store that's beside the post office. And then since I'm doing those two things, I know maybe I could plan to pick up my groceries, which is on down the road, that same day, in the same time. So I can go straight from post office, store, pick up groceries, and then home. And that helps cut down on the driving. Instead of me taking 3 separate trips to do those things, I have cut down on driving. But I do try and be wise and plan it out and use as little as gas and mileage as I can, just to be conscious of that. So that is a way to save. And I do feel like that has cut down on my gas consumption quite a bit. Now, when it comes to just cruising and taking a drive, I just kind of have had to cut back and not do that as much. We do, every once in a blue moon, we will still take a drive, but not very often. Because of the price of gas, it's just not worth it to me to take a drive when there are other things I would rather do with the money that it would cost to take that drive. And a way for you to kind of decide that is figure out how many miles you would probably be driving, figure out how much money that's going to cost, and then say, is taking a drive worth the $20 or $15 or however much it would maybe cost you? And if it is, then do it. But if it's not, then you'll just know, no, I don't want to do that. And that's another way to kind of cut back some of your consumption of the gas and save money if you're looking to save. All right, another kind of no-brainer is stop buying. I know we all like to buy things, but you really, if you're trying to save money, you have to stop and think, do I need this? Do I really need this? And am I going to care in a month if I don't have this? Just think through your purchases, decide if it's really worth the money you're going to spend on it. And then another thing on it is, can you get it cheaper? Make sure you are price shopping. Do not just buy the first one you see, and maybe try and check thrift stores, resale shops, or Facebook Marketplace, somewhere like that, and see if the item that you're needing you could possibly get at a discounted price. You may not be able to, but you might. And do not assume that just because something is on sale or resale that it is cheaper, because there are some people who will be selling an item for quite a bit more than what you could go to Walmart and buy it. So just make sure, or sometimes Amazon. I know a ton of people love Amazon, but a lot of times the cost of something on Amazon is actually quite a bit more than if I were to just go to Walmart and buy it in store at Walmart. So if you're really trying to save money, make sure you are price checking. Do not just buy the quickest, fastest one that you saw, or just make sure you're looking for the best price if it's something you really need. Okay, another thing is ordering your groceries. And along with this would be meal planning. So first off, I highly recommend that you meal plan. You could do this several ways. You can do it weekly, you can do it bi-weekly, you could do it monthly, but I highly recommend you meal plan, and this will help you buy the groceries that you're actually going to eat. Do not buy a bunch of things because you're just like, oh, I'll just buy some vegetables and some fruit and some meat and I'll just figure something out. Unless you're just amazing at doing that, I am not. You will probably end up throwing out a ton of food. If you meal plan and know exactly what you're going to eat each night for dinner, then you are going to be throwing out way less food. Since I started meal planning, I hardly ever throw out unused food. And then along with the meal planning, I order my groceries. I order my groceries through Walmart, and I have found when I order them on the Walmart app, a lot of times I actually am saving a lot of money versus if I were to go into the store and purchase. This is not always true. Sometimes you can find better deals in the store because you can find stuff on sale that you don't necessarily see online. So, you kind of have to decide which one would be better for you. But for me, I always end up saving with the app because I am able to buy only what I need for my meals that I have planned, and I don't end up with any of that extra random purchasing. I don't end up with I guess we'll get this. This is a good deal. Or, we could go ahead and grab these. So it helps keep my money right where I want it to be. And you can see a running total of what you're spending as you're placing things in your shopping cart. This also makes it easy to stay on a budget because if you go over, before you check out, and you don't have to be running that all in your head. And so you can go, that's more than I want to spend. Maybe I could switch out one of the meals that I'm doing this week for something that would cost less. So it really helps keep your meal planning and your groceries into what you have allotted to spend that week. And I hardly ever go over in my grocery budget because of this. So I really enjoy ordering my groceries. Plus, it saves me time, and I don't have to actually do the shopping in the store, which I do not enjoy at all. I have never liked grocery shopping, so I do enjoy that. All right, now, again, this one's an obvious one, is not eating out. I love to eat out, so we have not fully cut out eating out, but eating out does cost a lot. And for a family of our size, I can feed us for the whole week for about the same as it costs to eat out 2 to 3 times. So obviously, if we were to eat out a lot, it would cost a lot. So I have really cut back on our eating out. I plan when we're going to eat out, when I plan my meals, and that just helps keep everything in order, and there's no big surprises in how much we spend on food. The food is very easy to control to me. That is the easy expense to save on to me, is your food, because you can plan it all out and know exactly what you're going to do. So yes, eating out, kind of a no-brainer, but if you eat at home instead of eating out, it's gonna save you money. All right, and then the last one I have, or the last kind of like 2, maybe a little more unthought of, but I actually recommend maybe doing a season pass to anywhere that you like to go. I would look into doing a season pass because it'll give you a whole year of going to one of your favorite places, and this can actually save you money in the long run. Even though a season pass usually costs a little bit more, if you view it as this is what we're going to do for this whole year for our entertainment, then it is a savings, because that gives you one place to go that you can go and have fun and enjoy, and you don't have to worry about the cost because you've already paid for it. It's already been paid and done, And I find this is a much more economical way of doing things than going to the aquarium one time and then going to a water park and then going to bowl, or just when you're constantly like every month finding something new to do, it adds up and it costs you a lot of money. But if you can find that one place or maybe two places that you love going, find if they do a season pass and see if it would save you money. But again, you need to do the math, because we have a pool here in town that we could buy a season pass to. But when I did the math, it would be cheaper for us just to pay to go once a week than it would be to get the season pass. And I know we are not going to go that much. In fact, we've only gone once and we probably won't go again. Maybe one other time. I'm not huge on a city pool. It's just kind of crowded for me. But so I decided the season pass was not worth it for us. That would not have been a savings in this case. But if you are someone that knows you're going to hit the pool up every single day, definitely look into doing like the season pass or the summer pass, since it's not open year round. But yes, look into where you like to go for entertainment and see if you can save by picking one or two places that you're going to spend your year entertaining yourself with, and do a season pass. And that will save you money, especially as a large family, because a lot of places have family deals and you can get like a season pass for like all 6 of you, and it's like cheaper than if you were just to go buy tickets for all of you. Our zoo is kind of that way. It's cheaper to buy a season pass than go to the zoo twice. It would cost us more just to go to the zoo twice than to buy a season pass. So look into those. And then the last one kind of goes along with that, and it's coupons and deals. Look for coupons to places that you know you're going to want to go anyway. I would be careful though not to go places because you have a coupon. That will end up costing you more. But if you know you are going to go to this certain place, be on the lookout for a coupon. For instance, I know we are going to go to a certain place for my daughter's birthday. So I have been looking for a coupon or a deal to go to this one place because I know we are going to go there anyway. I have not found one, but sometimes you can. Sometimes you can find it, and then it will end up saving you money. But do not just be browsing and go, oh, this is a good deal, I like this coupon, and go simply because you found the coupon. If you weren't gonna go anyway, then it's not saving you money, it's costing you money. And then the same thing with the deals. The deals is just looking for what options are out there. Where we live, there is a kids bowl free, and all summer long, you can sign up for this program and your kids can bowl for free. Now it does cost though the price of the shoes. So there is some cost there. So when you find deals like that, you again need to look into it and decide, is this worth the extra cost? I looked into this and I did sign them up for the program because it was free to sign them up. But I don't know if we'll really be using it because I don't know that I want to pay the extra cost for the shoes and stuff. For the ages of my kids. Bowling is still kind of challenging for them at their age. So it may be something we use at some point, but I don't plan on using it regularly, but it was free to sign up, so I did. Anyway, I hope this gave you guys some ideas on ways to save. I would love to know what are some of your favorite ways to save. Please be sure to leave a comment down below. Like this video if you found it helpful at all, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.